everyone, this is Rachel and I'm here for our Get Sketchy with Christy and Rachel, although now we're going to be calling it Lift and Sketch with Christy and Rachel because if you are followers, you know that we do one lift and one sketch a month. It happens to be our 1-year anniversary, so we have decided to do a contest and y'all get to win a couple of prizes. Okay, so what are we doing? Alright, so all you have to do is by October 8th, so you have basically a month. By October 8th, you have to create and share, or not share, I'll explain that in a little bit. Create a layout based on one of the Get Sketchy or one of our lifts layouts that Christy and I have done over the past year. So each of us has done 2 a year, except in December we only did 1. So you've got about 46 layouts to choose from. Now I will put a link to the video, oh sugar, what are they called? They have like little libraries that you put together, and I have one for all my Get Sketchy videos. So, you know, all you have to do is choose one, and you can either put a link to wherever you have it, on Instagram, or if you do YouTube videos, under my video, under Christy's video. If you don't do YouTube videos but you Facebook, you can put it up in the Victoria Marie Facebook group, Nicole Jones, Scrapaholics Anonymous, Scrapbook Like a Superhero. I'm on the Scrap Room Facebook group. Christy is on the Spiegel Mom Scraps design team, so I'm sure she's on their Facebook group. All you have to do is tag both of us or one of us and let us, and you know, show us your thing. If you don't share on Facebook or online at all, I totally understand. I still want you to be able to enter. All you have to do is send me your layout and which layout you're copying, or which month, whatever. Wow, words are so hard. Send it to my email. I'm going to put it up on the screen, hopefully right now. If not right now, it will be up at the end. It is oliquig@gmail.com. That is OLIQUIG. So if you're not an internet sharer, I get that. Just go ahead and just send me a quick email with a shot of the photo. It doesn't have to be super awesome quality. My quality of photos often is not super awesome, so I totally understand. Okay, so a couple things. As I said, it's due by October 8th. So we have this video going up September 10th. We'll have another video going up September 22nd, 23rd. I'm not totally sure on that day. And then our following layout, which will be another lift in October, by the end of day, that day those videos go up, you have to have the entered already. And then we will announce our 2 winners on October 22nd. Sorry, I forgot the date for a second, and it's written right there. Yay me! Okay, all right. What are the prizes? Hello? Yes. All right, so we have 2 prizes going. Christy is sponsoring a $25 gift card to scrapbook.com. I am sponsoring a $25 gift card to paperissues.com. So you have 2 chances to win. You do not need to put an entrant up on hers and on mine and on Facebook. Just choose one, whatever you feel more comfortable with, whatever is easier for you, but just choose one way to share it. I mean, if you want to share it on a couple different groups, I totally understand, but only tag us in one so we don't get mixed up with who entered what. You can enter more than once if you want, but you cannot enter the same layout more than once. So you can't enter it on her channel and then my channel. You won't get 2 entrances that way. Okay, if I've missed anything, send me a comment and I will answer any questions you guys have. And so I'm going to get started on my layout. We are scrap lifting, a member of the Paper Issues design team, and I am using a little kit I put together, and so let's get going.
Alright, so I'm starting off using this kit I put together, as I said, and it's partially L Studio Sunny Days and partially a paper pack I bought from Scraptastic, along with some things I also bought from Scraptastic. I did not buy the entire kit. I just purchased the papers that came in the kit. It was the wipeout kit. So I went through it all and just picked out some of the papers I thought I would use. Now I'm using 2 3x4s rather than the one photo that is in the original layout, and that layout is by Christine Newman. And so obviously, because I'm using 2 photos, that block of pattern papers is going to be larger than her version of it. So I'm already starting out a little bit different. Now, once I get everything, I'm going to use a little bit of mixed media on this layout. Not a lot, just like the barest hint. So I want to get all of that entire block together. That way I don't do it too small, because as I said, I want just a hint of it to show beyond my paper and photo block, but I don't want to have to go back and redo it because I do it too small, because honestly, I do that often enough anyways. So right now, this piece of paper is very long. I am going to trim it down, but I wasn't quite sure how long I wanted it, so I keep it on the longer side. Now, I'm getting back in the habit of showing you guys the papers I'm using. I had gotten out of the habit because I was exclusively scrapping through my Scraptastic kit, so I didn't really need to show you the papers because a lot of them were exclusive, and also you could just look up that particular Scraptastic kit if you really fell in love with the paper. I do take out my 2-inch circle punch and I punch out the "This was awesome," and I consider punching out that star, but I decide I wasn't going to use it. So I trim off a bit of that red pattern, which is the other side of the cut aparts, and I'm going to use that in her layout, Christine's layout. She has, it looks like a row of cameras or a row of tickets or something like that, and I wanted to mimic that, but in a bolder way. Now I'm taking this other paper, and this is also from the Sunny Days, called Adventures, and I love this wood grain pattern, and I want to use a chunk of it on the upper right-hand side of my layout. I have at the beginning, like when I place it right here, I have a lot of it showing where I am going to end up moving it over to the left because I don't end up really wanting that much to show. I also grabbed that branding strip. I think that's from the one I just cut out, the Adventures one, on top of that red piece, just because I wanted to keep at a neutral because it goes from the brown to the red, and it just didn't read right to me. So once I get that down, this is pretty much how it's going to go my main block. So I go ahead and I tape that down, and I am going to cut away from this at some point. Oh, I wanted to make sure it was all lined up, but I do cut away from this at some point because it just looks exactly like it does right when I placed it, right at the end. And here we are, all set, and I am going to trim down my fishtail banner just a little bit more. It was just a little too long on the bottom end, and then I'm also going to end up trimming up that horizontal piece because it's too long. And I just use my little swing line trimmer that I picked up to do that because, as I said in my last video, I really love my Caterpillar crop, but sometimes I just need it to be, if I've got littler pieces, I need for it to be, I needed a smaller trimmer for that. So now I've got everything laid down, and I'm just going to put some dots. I'm not exactly sure where I want my mixed media to go, so I put dots on all 4 corners just so I know where to start and where to end. And I was hesitant. I actually ended up having to cut a whole bunch of this out because I wasn't sure about spraying directly on the paper, but I do like it. I'm using my shimmers in Jenny B Blue, and then I pull out the Don't Rain on My Parade, which is a navy, and I go ahead and just do sprinkles with that. Now, while that is drying, and it really did not take a long time to dry at all, I just wanted to go ahead and finish this while I was doing that. I know almost everything is going to go on this photo block, so I'm not really concerned with having it be on the paper. Now, I went through that entire die cut pack. That's from the Elle Studio Sunny Days. Now, I had not gone through that before, so I did cut away from that because I literally just wanted to look at each piece and see what would work. So I did pull some things out, like that trio colored tag in the upper left-hand corner, that So Good die cut, the camera, the star, the bicolored red circle, and the green star. And then I went ahead and cut up the rest of those cut-aparts just so I could put them in with my die cuts, because I'd be more likely to use them if they're with my die cuts rather than if I put them with my big 12 by 12 pieces of paper. So I go ahead and I start to get everything glued down, and I cut that out because everything went exactly where I had it. And the last thing I'm using are these wood buttons that have epoxy stickers set up in them, and I'm just going to add those to 2 of the embellishment cluster areas, because I do have that fave wood veneer piece in the lower left hand corner, and I wanted to bring some wood to some other pieces. Now I glue this other wood piece down right on top of that wood, so you really can't see it very well in the video. You can see it in the layout in real life. Now funny thing is, I accidentally chose the one that said lunch instead of the one that said breakfast. So I will fix that later on, because this is them going out to breakfast. And before I fix that though, I go ahead and add some enamel shapes. And this is from the My Mind's Eye Hello World collection, and I just have them in my little box of enamel dots. And we're not going to talk about my obsession with enamel dots and the fact that I literally just added to it today. Oi. But I put some navy and some aqua, and then also that geotag, and then a couple of arrows. All that I have left in that pack is some geotags and a couple of airplanes. I have no idea if I'm ever going to use those airplanes. I will be totally honest. So here's how I fix that wood veneer. I take these Webster Pages mini alphas, and I just put the word breakfast over it. All right, now it is title time. I'm using these exclusive stickers from the Scraptastic company. I'm using that for the main part, and then I grab some Simple Stories Snap to work on the rest of it. Now, I work on part of it now, and then I go work on my journaling, and then I'm going back and I'll finish off the title, and I believe that will finish off the layout for me. So I just want to say once again, thank you guys so much for keeping up with us for this anniversary of ours, Christy's and mine. And I hope you guys enter our little contest. Make sure you either link it up here on one of the Facebook groups I've named. I will add that at the end, so stick forward to after all the photos, and I will put up where you can put it. I will put links to Christy's channel and to the playlist for my channel. Oh, I forgot. I did add this. I add some word and phrase stickers. These are Scraptastic exclusives, and they were from the Sweet Jane kit. So these are left over from a kit I had. That is going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos. Thank you for all your support. I really enjoy it when you throw me a thumbs up. It's super, exciting when I see all that. So have a great day, everyone, and I will see you later. Bye!